selfish ape. Soon you'll know why. I'm the primate we all unknowingly carry inside. I belong to the most successful tribe that ever existed. But I'm desperate. Something has gone wrong. I'm going to show you how I got to this point. It all started many, many years ago. This is the oldest story in the world. The war that made not only us primates what we are, but all the other animals as well. Our lineage evolved out there, in a dangerous world in which only the winners are capable of surviving. Some families acquired fangs. Others procured amazing adaptations that enabled them to prosper in the most inhospitable places on the planet. These fierce clashes made us learn. They shaped us in the only law we have become the true masters of. To compete, to eat, to destroy. From a caste of vegetarian primates, we had to learn to kill, and thus we became carnivores. But our tree-dwelling past shaped us forever. Everything was going well. Our species extended throughout the entire planet like an oil slick. The great African plains taught us the importance of an efficient brain with which we could hunt the most colossal creatures and eat them. The plain dwellers lived in immense herds that provided us an abundance of meat. We finished almost all of them off. Today, only one of the large ones is left, the only giant we've allowed to live.
The African elephant is a vegetable-eating machine that can radically change the landscape it inhabits. It is the mega herbivore, a 21-kilogram heart at the service of a trunk. This, the greatest devourer of plants on the planet, is not the only one capable of irreversibly altering its environment. There is an ape whose capacity to multiply can be qualified as plague-like. The selfish ape. Human beings are not foreign to this race that lasts millions of years. As animals, we are very much a part of it. We belong to the ancient lineage of primates. Our family began with animals similar to these, primitive insect eaters, small and insignificant nocturnal creatures that scurried to the haven of forests dominated by giant reptiles. Little by little, these big-eyed shy beings expanded their diet and solved the digestive problems brought on by consuming plants. Our ancestors discovered that fruit and leaves were abundant. In order to exploit this new resource, evolution provided them with everything they needed. Their vision improved to find ripe fruit. Their eyes moved to the front of their face, and their hands evolved to grab and rip with precision. With this new binocular vision in color, their appendages fit for manipulation, and their ever-increasing brain size, they slowly dominated the three-dimensional world of trees. Between 25 and 35 million years ago, these animals began to evolve into true monkeys. Their tails became longer and more flexible. Instead of running and jumping, they began to use their arms, swinging and grabbing on with their hands. They would later lose their tails, and their greater size allowed them to feel more secure when they sporadically ventured onto the ground. We are the descendants of apes of the forest, a relatively pleasant ecosystem replete with food. Up there, they were safe from the butchers of the ground, armed with claws and enormous teeth with which we cannot compete. But something happened. Some 15 million years ago, because of a global climatic upheaval, forests became smaller. Ancestral monkeys were then faced with a dilemma. They either hung on to what was left of their old wooded homes, or they would be forced out into the dangerous savannas. We were literally expelled from paradise, from our fruit-filled garden. The ancestors of the large primates of today decided to stay. It was a bad decision, because things have not gone well for them since then. The descendants of those who fled are us. All this history is heavily imprinted in our genes, much more than we are willing to admit. The strangest animal on the planet is on its way.